Los Angeles is the ninth most expensive city in the United States. It's also home to some of the world's most successful movie stars, directors, writers, and business people. And keep in mind that it is home to some of the most coveted zip codes in the world. The average price of a single-family home is just under $500,000, but certain celebrity mansions absolutely shatter this statistic. Today, we're looking at the 10 most expensive homes in Los Angeles. Coming in at number 10 is 10410 Bellagio Road, which is currently listed for an unbelievable $75 million, setting a new level of quality unparalleled in Los Angeles. Bellagio Estate is the culmination of 3 years in construction. Completed in 2019 and designed by Don Zabel, it is a masterwork combining subtle finishes and exquisite details. With a nod to 1920s Spanish colonial architecture, the estate encompasses approximately 20,000 square feet. The classic Mediterranean villa was originally designed by Paul Williams in 1931 and completely rebuilt. Located behind iron gates in the most prime section of Bel Air, beautiful public rooms open to an incredible courtyard with a fountain and an outdoor fireplace. 2 motor courts provide off-street parking for 40 cars. An amazing 35mm film theater, library, and billiards are just a few of the incredible amenities that grace this property. Guests are also welcome to stay in one of 3 guest houses on the property, one of which is complete with a day spa, which is fully staffed with a team of masseuses to keep the residents feeling limber and healthy. The surrounding neighborhood is home to the lowest crime rate of anywhere in Los Angeles County, and you are likely to see celebrities like Rod Stewart, Steve Martin, and Leonardo DiCaprio, who all have homes in the area. Niall Niami's $100 million spec home, dubbed the Opus, spans 20,500 square feet with 7 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. In order to justify the $79 million price tag, he's throwing in a handful of headline-grabbing extras: a gold Lamborghini Aventador and a gold Rolls-Royce Dawn, 170 bottles of Cristal, $2 million in artwork, and a full-time property manager whose salary will be prepaid for 2 years. Niami, the former movie producer who's in the midst of what's expected to be a pricey divorce, acquired the site for $9.8 million in 2012, records show. He's also planning a $500 million spec property in Bel Air. The property also has 2 world-class kitchens and 2 pools, and it's conveniently located near the world-famous Sunset Strip and Rodeo Drive, the swanky shopping district that attracts the globe's wealthiest clients. To top it off, the home includes a champagne vault that can hold 170 bottles of Cristal champagne. There's also an overflow room that can hold an additional 944 bottles, if 170 wasn't enough. The home was introduced with an extremely controversial video in which models dip themselves in gold paint and writhe around the house. However, the publicity stunt seemed to work because the video quickly racked up hundreds of thousands of views. A 31,000 square foot mansion by developer Donald Bolin of Bolin Development hit the market in July 2017 with an asking price of exactly $100 million. The property at 10979 Shalon Road has 12 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms with an additional 40,000 square feet of covered patio space. Completed this year, it has 5 bars, a 2-lane bowling alley, theater, wine cellar, and an outdoor infinity pool with a waterfall and spa. There is also an outdoor putting green with a 50-foot fire feature. With the estate comes a 14-car garage and a motor court fit for a party. It can house 70 cars according to the listing. Bolin purchased the site in 2012 for a mere $1.2 million, according to property records. The home is a 5-minute walk from the site where Tom Barak is building a 77,000 square foot mansion that is said to be attached to the Al Thani royal family of Qatar. This estate sits above the Bel Air golf course, which is one of the most coveted locales among the uber-wealthy. Aside from its prestigious turf, the 12-bedroom, 24-bathroom multi-level mansion offers a rooftop pool and tennis courts, along with a high-speed elevator to shuttle guests between levels. The unreal property can also be rented for $350,000 per month. 141 South Carrollwood Drive is known by a different name to those who are familiar with its legendary history. Locals call the property the Owlwood Estate, and it's the source of numerous classic Hollywood legends. Erected in 1932, the 6-bedroom house has been inhabited by 20th Century Fox co-founder Joseph Schenck, Superior Oil founder William Keck, Cher, and Ghazi Aita, a shadowy businessman who surrounded himself with models and actresses. It is now in the hands of a widow of Ameriquest founder Roland Arnault, an architect of the subprime mortgage meltdown. Now it's back on the market for a whopping $115 million, and it is easy to understand why. The main house features extensive wood paneling, exceptional period detail, and impressive scale. Grand public rooms include a baronial living room, oval sunroom, library, and magnificent formal dining room. A sweeping 2-story stair hall with soaring ceilings set the tone for an opulent second floor, complete with extensive master suite. Verdant rolling lawns, a full tennis court, and an Olympic-sized pool with a pool house make it the ultimate compound. Now the only question is which ultra-wealthy patron will step in to continue the legacy of this storied home. Better known as Palazzo di Amore, 9505 Linnea Lane is another Los Angeles home with a rich history. An interested buyer can currently purchase that history for a single payment of $129 million. The Mohammed Hadid-developed compound spans 35,000 square feet and features a two-story marble entry, breakfast room, a game room, an office, a 200-guest dining room, a 3,000-bottle wine tasting room, a Moroccan room, a hammam, a vineyard, and a VIP bedroom suite with silk-upholstered walls. The fireplace mantels were hand-carved by a Peruvian woodcarver who was on site for 4 months. The 25-acre Tuscan estate comprises 12 bedrooms and 23 bathrooms in total. The completed house is 53,000 square feet with 12 bedrooms, including a 5,000 square foot master suite, 25 bathrooms, a 15,000 square foot entertainment center with bowling alley, 50-seat movie theater, and discotheque, a 24-car garage, and 25 acres of grounds, including a wine-producing vineyard, 150-person infinity pool, reflecting pool, and tennis court. There's also parking for approximately 150 cars, a guardhouse, private driver's quarters, guest house, discotheque, bowling alley, wine cellar, spa, formal gardens, and city-to-ocean views. This property is truly one of a kind. Just a stone's throw away from Jeff Green's $129 million Palazzo di Amore is another Beverly Hills mega mansion seeking 9 figures. The Wallingford estate is now on the market for $135 million. This Beverly Hills estate is seated in the iconic 90210 zip code and is newly rebuilt and expanded. The 8-bedroom, 24-bathroom home has an expansive 38,000 square feet of living space and is less than 20 years old. There are garages for 10 cars and parking for 80, so hosting parties of all sizes will be a total breeze. The estate is set up for all types of sports with a unique indoor sports complex that includes basketball, pickleball, a gym, boxing ring, and even a sports lounge with a bar. Best of all, this home has the biggest zero-edge pool in Beverly Hills. It's the epitome of luxury, with no expenses spared. Among the abode's most noteworthy features are a 2,500 square foot covered and heated patio, a cinema, a wine room, and a whiskey lounge, not to mention a spa with a hair and nail salon, a sauna, massage room, and a stylist area. Though they haven't succeeded in finding a buyer yet, this home is guaranteed to become someone's dream house within the next few years. Known simply as the Billionaire, 924 Bel Air Road was redesigned by legendary house flipper Bruce Makowski. The previous home occupying the lot was owned by Hollywood star Judy Garland until 1967. The property was acquired by Makowski on May 7, 2012 for $7.9 million. The structure was built over the course of 4 years by 250 workers. It was just sold for $150 million, or $100 million less than its initial asking price. Makowski has a history of flipping lackluster mansions into major cash cows, but this is his biggest gamble yet. Mostly, he's betting on the fact that someone will enjoy the eccentricities he's provided. This includes such luxuries as $30 million worth of luxury cars, a priceless art collection, a 4-lane bowling alley, custom-built glass pool tables, foosball tables, and ping-pong tables, a candy wall, and the largest residential television in the world, which is 30 feet wide. And that's just the outdoor TV, which is placed at the end of an infinity pool, looking out over Los Angeles. Nearby is one of the most advanced home theaters ever built, a $2 million James Bond-themed screening room with 40 reclining seats made from handcrafted Italian leather, and a 22-foot screen, and a sound system with 57 speakers and 16 subwoofers that you feel as much as hear. The 4K projector is also preloaded with 7,000 movies, as well as loads of games. The Villa Frulensi, named for the capital city of Tuscany, sits at 67 Beverly Park Court and is listed for an unbelievable $165 million. It features 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, approximately 28,660 square feet of living space, and was built in 1998. The current owners have held the property since the 90s, but now that their children are out of the house, they've decided to downsize to something a bit more modest. However, the owner, Stephen Udvar-Hazy, is worth almost $4 billion, so it's not like he needs the money very desperately. Inside the mansion, approximately 20,000 square feet afford every possible amenity, from high ceilings to large and formal gathering areas to small and intimate spaces. A 4+ acre backyard offers views to a pool with a pool house, 2-story guest house, tennis court, 2-bedroom guest house, and a walking trail that surrounds the estate. Neighbors include Sylvester Stallone, Mark Wahlberg, Denzel Washington, Eddie Murphy, Rod Stewart, Jamie Gertz, 6-time Emmy-nominated actor Paul Reiser, and country superstars Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. Spectacular in every way, Los Angeles, California's historic Chartwell estate made headlines after its price was reduced to $200 million. Yes, reduced. The historic 1935 mansion was previously on the market in 2017 for $350 million, exceeding other high-profile homes by at least $100 million. The owner purchased several of the adjoining lots, including land that had been owned by Ronald and Nancy Reagan, to make up the estate as it exists today. The 25,000-square-foot French neoclassical-style main house was already there. It was designed in the 1930s by architect Sumner Spalding and built out of symmetrically cut limestone, according to the listing. In the mid-1970s, Mr. Parenchio partnered with the legendary Norman Lear and Alan Bud Yorkin, establishing and growing a production company that churned out a long list of hit programs, such as The Jeffersons, One Day at a Time, The Facts of Life, Square Pegs, Silver Spoons, Who's the Boss, and Different Strokes. As a result, he is a billionaire several times over. The Playboy Mansion is an opulent 12-bedroom home in Beverly Hills, which is currently valued at $250 million. The 21,000-square-foot mansion is less famous for its amenities than it is for its notoriously hedonistic lifestyle of its inhabitants. The house was built in 1927 and had several owners before Playboy acquired it in 1971 for a modest $1 million. The Playboy Mansion is, of course, most closely associated with the late founder of Playboy magazine, Hugh Hefner. But in reality, Hefner paid rent to the Playboy Enterprises, who owned the mansion, to the tune of $1 million a year. The home has 80 full-time staff, not including playmates, a massive wine cellar, a movie theater, tennis courts, a grotto, and a zoo. But the most interesting facts about the Playboy Mansion have very little to do with the house itself. The property has been the epicenter for sexual socializing for more than 50 years. Countless celebrities have graced the mansion's halls, and many have moved in for periods of time, including Godfather actor James Caan and poet Shel Silverstein. And it turns out the mansion's reputation for dirty activities is well-founded. In 2011, 123 guests developed high fevers and respiratory illnesses. A team of epidemiologists traced the disease back to a specific whirlpool hot tub in the grotto, where a wide variety of adult activities had just transpired. But aside from this incident, the mansion has been one of the most famous residences in pop culture. Despite the controversy surrounding Hugh Hefner and his legacy, the home was sold for $100 million soon after Hefner's death.